Hey guys, it's Kathy Joe back again. I brought you 4 DIYs. I know I'm a mess, but look, this is real life. Nobody looks beautiful all the time. Well, some people may, Cindy Crawford or something. But anyway, not me. I don't care. Anyway, so again, 4 DIYs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting the little curtain rod hangers that I painted to put the rolling pin in. I've been doing that for years. I think it's a great idea to use for hangers, to use for things like that. I just think it's cute. So anyway, I like to say thank you to all my subscribers. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all of you. And to all my new subscribers, thank you. Anyway, so, again, I got issues, but I think these are all adorable. Had some issues with the cutting board. Oh, well, what are you going to do? So, anyway, if you like my video, please subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up. Click the little notification bell, and you'll be notified each time I upload a video. And also, oh, please share with your friends. So, y'all, let's get on with the video. Okay, right here I got one of those little pumpkin reforms, and I got that rope there from Harbor Freight, and I thought I'd do it in it because it's like 100 or 150 feet long, something like that, and it was only like $4.99, $5.99, and I thought, oh, that'd be easy. Sorry, bumped the light pole. Anyway, don't do that. Don't use that stuff. That stuff is evil. I got rope splinters in my fingers. I think it's thin barge rope. That's the stiffest stuff I've ever seen in my life. I may as well have been trying to weed a board through there. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, obviously, after I get this rope tangled mess undone, I'm just going to weave it through each of the little hoop thingies. Use the nautical rope from the Dollar Tree. I nearly hung myself with that stuff. It was everywhere. I was tangled up in 150 feet worth of rope. I ended up cutting it. You'll see here in a little bit. Look what a mess. What a tangled web we weave when we try to use generic rope from somewhere else, and it's ridiculous, and it's evil, and it sticks you to death. Oh, usually I have a rhyme, but I got on a tangent there. I can't believe I showed that much of it. I wish y'all could. I had 25 minutes of that mess. So anyway, I ended up cutting it, tying it together there, because there's no way you can get that amount of rope through there that's that stiff. It just isn't happening. I don't know if you could do it otherwise. It's too wide to get through them holes. So, anyway, I'm telling you, use the Dollar Tree, not this other stuff. No, yes. Anyway, yeah, unless you get like nautical rope from Walmart, they got it there for like $17.99 for 100 and some feet. I think I'm gonna get some of that. Anyway, that stuff is terrible. And when it comes out in the end, it's actually cheaper. But I know it's hard sometimes to spend that amount at one time for people, so it's easier to go to Dollar Tree and get little bits at a time, and that's okay. That's okay. Hey, y'all do your thing when you can and how you can. As long as you're doing it and having fun. Now, at this point right here, I wasn't having much fun. But anyway, I decided to take the white nautical rope and take it across the middle because I had plans on doing something else. I always do that. And then I end up changing them last minute. That was really easy to get in and out of them little holes. Or not holes, you know what I'm saying. Those loops. My husband said it didn't look like a pumpkin, that it looked like a basket. I'm like, okay. Maybe I'll cut the stem off the next one, make a basket. And then I went back to that evil rope and put it at the top. I mean, it's cute. I hadn't seen anybody do a nautical rope, so I thought, well, I'll do it. That's a dish towel that I got from, well, that's a bow that I got from the Dollar Tree. No, Dollar General for $2. It's pretty flimsy. I don't know what I'm doing there. See, I just didn't know what I was doing. And I ended up going back to the dish towel. And I'm going to wrap the stem here in a piece of nautical rope that I had torn off from something else that I did. But I got that dish towel with the little pot holder from Kroger Marketplace last year after Christmas. And actually I got a bunch of them. And it's cute. And so I just cut it up and I used it. I thought it was cute. Anyway, so I'm just going to wrap that stem up. I don't know if I said that. My dog started doing something. I got to watching her. I lost total track of my video. I really am ADHD, guys. I'm serious. So, I'm all over the place all the time. And all this is thrift flips except for this pumpkin. I made my stem a little higher, so I glued it a little bit more, made it a little bit longer than what it originally was. I'm socking the glue to it. Anyway, so when I cut that out, I just folded the edge back so it wouldn't be all frayed and stuff, and I glued it down. I didn't use fabric glue, just regular hot glue, and almost said super glue. But listen, I bought some wood glue sticks. It's wood glue, but it goes in your glue gun, glue sticks, and I haven't used them yet. I'm making a cross for my daughter. And I want to know if y'all use them. I want to know what they're like, if they're any good. So I just glued this across the thing there. But if any of y'all have tried the wood glue sticks, let me know in the comment box if they're any good or not. Yeah, so just hot glued that all the way across. There it is. Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? I think it's adorable. Aww. And then there's my flimsy bow. I mean, there's not, it could really use some work, but I could have worked with it better and put it together better. It's only held together by a bread tie. So, yeah. It could turn into something. So obviously it's way too long for me there, so I cut it off. I'll use that fabric for something else later. I'll glue it to something. I cut them at a little angle. I just didn't want to cover my words. Look at it. It looks like a firework. A pretty one, but it does. So here I'm making my own bow with the burlap with the lace on it from the Dollar Tree, and it comes out really cute in the end. You can't, in the very end you can tell, but when I'm done with it here, I don't know what I did with it, but I would have showed me making it, but I was out of frame. See, look, oh, isn't that cute? And I added some cotton and burlap stems, and I took some pop cleaners and made tendrils out of it. So I'm going to tape this rolling pin on the edges. Now, first I painted silver lining, and then I go back and paint an elephant. So just ignore that paint if you could even see it. So the handles are painted in elephant. Actually, it's just a dark gray. So go buy any paint you want in dark gray if you're going to remake this. I got that for 99 cents at the Goodwill. See, elephant. Well, and then the white, really white chalk paint. I had to paint that thing at least 4 times. I don't know why, because I soaked it in bleach. And Dawn, I put Lysol on it. Maybe that's why I used alcohol on it. Maybe that's why I didn't want to take paint. Anyway, oh, about knocked my table over. Anyway, yeah, I painted it, and then painted it again, and then painted it again, and then painted it again, and it took me 4 days working on that thing. When I said I was in the process of making a cross for my daughter, I am. And it was supposed to be in this video, but I spent too much time painting that and painting the dang cutting board here in a little bit. So I'm taping that off there. I painted that little stripe. I lost that footage. Actually, I deleted it by accident. I painted it an elephant. And then this little one here, I like putting stripes and stuff on things. I painted it in silver lining. I had to give it 2 coats. I went on my Cricut and cut out those are curtain rod holders, and I like buying them and using those for all sorts of things, hanging things up with them, and actually you can get them really cheap at Goodwill and Restore and places like that, and people usually just throw them away. I use them for everything. So on my Cricut, I printed out homemade. Can you see it there? And then I made a little gingham. It's gray and white ribbon. I did get it from Hobby Lobby, but I only got it for $1. That is the true story, $1. So I dovetailed it. Left a little burlap hanging down because tied it in with burlap. Left it hanging down the middle there. So this thing's, oh, gee whiz. This thing was awful too. My husband said the reason they're so hard to paint, even after sanding down stuff sometimes, is because they put cow tongue on it. They put tongue wax, something tongue. I don't know what it was. I forgot already. Maybe it is lick it with their tongue. Anyway, did the same thing with it. Bleached it, scrubbed it, cleaned it, sanded it, everything. And I painted the front and back of that. And I had to give the front where I was working with 3 coats. Because of cow tongue. No, don't believe me, I'm lying. I don't know what kind of tongue it was. Anyway, I measured that out in. I was going to put 2 little skinny lines. I ended up putting 3. And I painted them in silver lining. And then I go back and put, excuse me, lines across the other way. And I was just going to do a couple. And ended up going all the way up the board and did it in elephant, which was a big mistake because I'd already printed out my thing on my Cricut in gray. But anyway, you live, you learn. I didn't want to reprint it because that thing is crooked. I measured that thing even. I measured it and measured it and measured it again. It still came out crooked. So anyway, that says, I am the bread of life. Whomever comes to me will never be hungry. John 6:35. I can't read it from here because the recording thing's blocking. I'm pretty sure that is it. So I'm taking some jute twine, going to wrap it around the bottom. You've all seen this done before. I really wish that, I don't know what color. I could have put orange on there and y'all could have seen it, but doing that in that elephant, it was entirely too dark to use gray lettering if I'd left it alone. So I got these two, this Spork and Foon from Goodwill too. They charged me $2.99 for those two janky things. And I tried one of these stencils from Dollar Tree that's sticky. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't bad as I thought. I painted them in Waverly White chalk paint. And then I took the elephant with a little makeup sponge. That's generally what I do when I use stencils or when I do lines or checks. But I didn't today. Or yesterday. I was just kind of like hurrying along. I mean, it is flimsy, but I thought it was cute. And the second one didn't come out as good, the spoon, but still, it wasn't terrible. I drilled a hole in the end of each of them, and I forgot to show y'all. Then I distress it some, and ended up distressing it too much. I shouldn't have even put that little design on them. Yeah. Kind of like the cutting board thing. Then I wrote on them thankful on one and blessed on the other. Then I take jute twine. I stick it through the hole. I make a knot at the top. Then I take another little bow. And one of them little gray, I made that little design. The gingham bow, I actually cut it in half because it was too thick. I think it's so cute. Anyway, and I glue it on the top of it. But I do, after running that twine through there, I do glue those together because otherwise you just got one hanging in front of the other one and you can't see them. So that's just kind of silly. Again, those paint markers, whole box, 18 or 19 of them, I don't know right now. At Sam's, they're really good. I don't know if I said paint markers or not, but they're really good for like $14.97. And that's a good deal, I think. Less than $1 for each of them. Wow-pow! Anyway, there's my little bow. I thought about leaving the jute twine on it, then I changed it on either side, cut it off, but I did tie it in the center up with jute twine. See, cut it off. Gonna glue that on there, and then we're gonna call it done. I would appreciate if you all subscribe to my videos, like, share, and click the notification bell. Each and every time I upload a video, you should be notified according to the option you choose. I put little pumpkins and cotton bowls on there. Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? I did go overboard on those spoons, though. But I think they're pretty. Aren't they adorable? Aww. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate you so very much. Oh, I put a bow on that too, and I cut it like I tied it in the middle, and I cut it like you would a tassel. There it is. Y'all have a blessed day. Be safe, and may the good Lord watch over y'all and your family. And please pray for my parents because they both have surgeries coming up. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye, guys.